Today we will be learning about the life cycle of a bean plant. We want to remember what we learned about flowering plants more in depth last week. Today we're going to learn how those little pods with beans inside grow into what they are. Welcome to the life cycle of a bean plant. My name is Philomena Velardo. Today I will be teaching the life cycle of a bean plant. Before we begin the lesson today, we want to review some vocabulary terms that we learned earlier this week. There are two terms, germination and pollination, that deal with the stages of the life cycle. Germination is the beginning process of forming a seed. Pollination is the transfer of pollen from one plant to another in order to produce more pollen. So we're looking at a short video on photosynthesis to remind ourselves what the process is.
If you want to know how a plant grows, it takes water, air and sunlight and makes cellulose. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis. Unlike me and you, plants need CO2, and they make oxygen that stops us turning blue. Every plant can do this fundamental process, and we can call this photosynthesis. It's a miracle.
Boys and girls, what is the life cycle? Both animals and plants each have their own life cycle. Life cycles are stages in growth and development that an organism goes through in order to reach one generation to the next. To your right, you will see a diagram of the life cycle of a bean plant, starting from a seed in the ground, to roots developing, to sprouting leaves and reaching sun, to more beans and pods. What is a bean? Boys and girls, have you ever eaten a bean? Look at the beans in front of you. Have you seen this before? Beans grow in elongated, straight, or slightly curved pods. Some pods are flattened. Bean pods are usually green, but they also come in yellow and purple colors. Some beans only grow for the seeds within the pod. Lima beans, as shown in the picture, or kidney beans, which are in front of you, come just so that they can be eaten. But all other kinds of beans that are grown for just their seeds include navy and butter beans. A bean plant may be a twining vine called a pole bean, or a shrubby plant called a bush bean. So let's take a walk through in this lesson in the life cycle of a bean plant. I hope you enjoy. Step 1. Planting seeds and germination. The bean seed is covered in a hard outer shell. This shell is to hold and protect the plant inside. When the seeds get water, the seeds inside the plant will start to grow. The young plant inside the seeds start to break the hard outer shell of the bean. This is what makes them different than flowering plants. When the bean starts swelling, the shell will crack and the plant will start to become exposed. Sometimes we even eat those exposed beans, like I said earlier. The roots will also begin to grow in the soil, which will make more bean plants. Step 2. Plants grow and buds grow. With the right nutrition, sunlight, water, and fertilized soil, the roots will grow and stems will start to appear. The bean will use the food in the stems with the food in the seeds and continue its growth. When we see the leaves, we know that the growing has begun and the stems start to reach towards the sun. Now we are going to watch 2 videos on germination and growing into a bud. These videos will help you understand what we are trying to learn today in our lesson. I hope you enjoy. Now that we saw these 2 videos for the first 2 steps, I want to introduce step 3. For some plants, flowers begin to grow, like the flower you see in the top right corner. But for many plants, pods will begin to emerge, holding inside of them the other new seed. Some of these seeds we may even see in cans in a grocery store, in our refrigerators at home, or in bags. All of them. Which ones do you eat? Step 4. Seed dispersal. Pods will ripen and then they will burst open, falling into the ground like I have mentioned, passing on to the new generation.
Many people eat beans as a source of nutrients each day. Some people also eat beans as a snack. Examples are lima beans, green beans, peas, etc. Whatever you eat, a bean is a healthy way.
Boys and girls, for additional help and fun games, go to each one of these links to learn more about the life cycle of a bean.